In episode 26, Yiyang discusses his plans for the club with his friends after meeting with the coaches. He mentions that he recently joined the club and doesn't plan on making too many changes. Yiyang expresses his desire to hold a competition in the city. When Song points out the challenges of organizing a competition, such as the need for a significant amount of money and the unreliability of sponsors. He explains that sponsors often withdraw their support before the competition begins, making it difficult to fund a large-scale event with their own resources. Yiyang says that then he will go with his second plan. He will promote the skilled coaches and players in our club. When Song says that once again we need money, who will promote our club's people for free? Now, Yiyang sends all of them something and tells them to check their phones. They all start checking their phones, and Yiyang says that these are the plans for all of them. Many event organizers organize competitions so that they can attract well-known players, and the bonus money for these competitions is also quite high. The more games they play, the more money they will earn. Hearing this, everyone is looking at him. He says, "Don't look at me, my schedule is also tight." Chen says that but he has retired. When Song says we'll earn money, and you'll enjoy the game, Chen agrees with this. Yiyang receives a message from Yingguo that her grandmother has invited him for dinner this weekend. After sending the message, Yingguo thinks that maybe Yiyang will feel like she's forcing him to marry her, so she messages him that Xiaoqian told grandmother that he took very good care of them, so she wants to thank him, but if you don't want to come, it's okay. I'll talk to grandma. Yiyang says he will come this weekend. Lin Lin says that the 9-ball world championship is coming, so we have to go on Thursday. Yiyang then says that you guys can go home now. When everyone is leaving, Yiyang starts thinking that since we are going this Thursday, I won't be able to meet Yingguo's grandmother. Now Yiyang messages Yingguo that I heard you going for the match, so Yingguo says that Lin Lin must have told him. Yiyang says yes. Yingguo thinks that Yiyang is busy, so she shouldn't force him to come on early and messages him that we'll discuss when she comes back. Now Yingguo calls Yiyang and asks if he wants to talk to her. Yiyang says, "You talk, I'm listening." Yingguo starts packing her luggage and mentions, the competition in the last tournament was very tough. If she hadn't made mistakes, she would have lost. Yingguo plans to play more seriously this time. She also mentions that Xiaodong believes luck is like a strength. What do you think about this? Yiyang says, I don't agree on this. Yiyang says, I don't believe he said that because he only relies on hard work. Yingguo says, Xiaodong's personality has many sides, like I didn't know he has ever dated anyone, while you've seen this side of Xiaodong. In a flashback, it is shown that Mr. He comes to Yiyang and gives him a blanket and starts saying that you should learn to interact with people and not argue with them. People always talk. Mr. He says that you should learn to tolerate, and then he leaves. Yiyang opens his eyes. After remembering this, Yiyang tells Yingguo, I didn't cry at all at my parents' death. I don't know why, but I didn't want to cry, while my younger brother was crying a lot. Because of this, my relatives scolded me. Today, did you notice anything strange about me? Yingguo replies, I noticed that everyone was crying while shaking hands except you. Yiyang responds, if you noticed, then everyone else must have noticed too. Most people would think that I'm cold and don't feel anything. Yingguo disagrees, no, I don't think so. Yiyang then says, you should sleep now. Yingguo lies down to sleep and Yiyang keeps the call going. The next morning, Yingguo sees that the call is still ongoing. When she calls Yiyang, he wakes up. Yiyang says, now I'll end the call. After this, Yiyang sets his stuff in the dorm. Now the coaches come to Yiyang, who begins to explain that only 3 of their players can come in the world rankings, so sending 30 players abroad is simply a waste of money. Yiyang argues that if we continue to worry about this, our club will never progress. Another coach tells Yiyang that we understand that, like your coach, you also have big goals for this club, but I believe we should prioritize the club's affairs first. Yiyang agrees, saying, you're right, the club should always come first, but organizing games is also highly beneficial for us. Yiyang expresses, I want our club players to be recognized and supported by a large audience when they come to the stadium. When Song and Wu Wei are also watching them, now all 3 coaches go to Yiyang to complain about Yiyang. Yiyang tries to pour them tea, but his hand shakes too much, so the coach says, "We'll handle it ourselves." Yiyang states, "With this arm, I can't lead the team." Hearing this, the coaches can't say anything. Later, two coaches agree with Yiyang's idea, saying that even when Mr. He started this club, we didn't have anything, they just supported each other. Yiyang then updates Yiyang on all the progress made. Yiyang says, "I will be discharged today." Yiyang expresses concern, saying, "That's too soon." Yiyang reassures, "Don't worry. After being discharged, I will rest. Can you find a place for me?" Yiyang suggests the billiard room, and Yiyang agrees to it. Now Yiyang goes to the billiard room with Yiyang. Yiyang mentions that the World Championship has ended and Yingguo must be returning. Yiyang informs him that this year's sports meeting is open to Asian players and he shouldn't miss it. Yiyang explains that he had just returned and is not a national player. Yiyang insists that he believes he is qualified for it. When Yiyang comes back to the club, all the players are chatting with Yingguo. Yiyang says, "You've become very familiar with all of them so quickly." Yingguo laughs upon hearing this. Yiyang then suggests, "Now that you're so popular, why don't you sign a contract with me?" Yingguo responds, "If you want to do that, you should consider Shiran, who just won the World Championship." Yingguo mentions that she admires Shiran a lot. Shiran won the championship and is practicing, and me, even after coming second, I'm still not practicing. Yiyang says, "Top players can't always win, and coming second in this competition is a big deal." Yiyang informs Shiran, "There's a party tomorrow to celebrate your win." Shiran says, "Thanks, but I'm not part of the club, so you don't need to do this." But Yiyang says, "Now, I'll meet you at the party tomorrow." Yiyang then says to Yingguo, "I'm quite well prepared. I hope your parents will like me." Yiyang takes Yingguo to his room. Yingguo tells Yiyang, "Actually, my dad didn't want to meet you, but he didn't say it directly because he didn't want to upset grandma. He just told me that we've started dating, so meeting you is still early." Yingguo continues, "But during my competition, my dad called me. After seeing your achievements, he praised you and also mentioned that Dongxin is lucky to have a player like you." Yiyang says, "So that means your dad has accepted me?" Yingguo confirms, "Yes, and my dad wants to have a conversation with you." Yiyang says that he's happy to hear this. Yingguo says, "Due to the stress of the competition, my health is a bit off." Yiyang hugs her and says, "Don't worry, everything will be fine."